Michael McLeod's defense lawyer was the first to present his closing arguments, a last chance to persuade the judge to rule in his client's favor. He said that the complainant's story of an alleged sexual assault began as a white lie to her mother that snowballed out of her control into a criminal investigation. In the early morning hours of June 19, 2018, lawyer David Humphrey said the woman known publicly as EM chose to abandon constraint and actively participate in group sex with a group of World Junior hockey players in a hotel room. He alleged when EM arrived home at 5 in the morning, she told her mom a false story in which she bore no responsibility out of concern that her family, friends, and boyfriend may find out. EM has testified she went back to McLeod's hotel room for consensual sex after meeting at Jack's bar. She said she was shocked when more men arrived and her mind left her body as she performed oral sex on several men, had sex with a man in the bathroom, was slapped, and then had sex with McLeod again, all without her consent. McLeod, along with Alex Fermenton, Cal Foote, Dylan Dubé, and Carter Hart, have pleaded not guilty to sexual assault. McLeod has also pleaded not guilty to a second charge of being a party to sexual assault. Humphrey said EM initially told police in 2018 that she was too drunk to consent, but when police determined that video evidence didn't show outward signs of intoxication, they closed the case. 4 years later, Humphrey said EM supplemented the too drunk to consent narrative with a new, quote, too terrified to consent narrative in a civil lawsuit against Hockey Canada. As Humphrey discussed how quickly that was settled, the judge cut in to agree she had never seen a civil settlement happen that quickly. Humphrey also suggested if EM was terrified, she wouldn't have asked men in the room to have sex with her, adding there's been overwhelming evidence from witnesses that she said that.
We believe EM.
But for demonstrators outside the London courthouse, their support for EM is unwavering.
I feel like there's a lot of discourse online about, whether or not people should believe EM. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of victim blaming and a lot of concerns about whether EM will get justice or not. So we think it's important to show up and show all survivors that there are people that are in their corner and there is support and belief out there for them. You're not alone. This was not your fault, and we believe you.
All 5 defense teams will have a chance to present their closing arguments to the judge. After that, it's the Crown's turn, and the Crown prosecutor has said she'll need a full day to do so. In London, Michelle Mackey, City News.